Hi, it's Agnes and Victoria Penner. You asked about a YouTube for scripting. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Now, with scripting, you do just a little paragraph to probably 3/4 of a page, and you write things as if it's already happening. Okay, so basically you're using Neville Goddard's technique of living in the end, and I find writing the script as in I'm happy and grateful now that, and then you write the things that you want in the present tense. So for those of you that are trying to manifest a relationship or a specific person, then you would start with something like, I'm happy and grateful now that I have such an easy, wonderful relationship, and that I feel secure, I feel loved, I feel wanted, I feel respected. My partner makes me a priority, I feel important and that I matter, and that we do lots of fun things together. I love waking up with her, or I love waking up with him. I love the smell of the person in the morning. I love how she brings me a cup of coffee in bed. I love how he brings me a cup of tea. And just give me a sec because there's a motorbike. The joys of France. There's motorbikes and mopeds everywhere. So, yeah. What you do is you write it like that, and you can also say things like all the things that you would love to do together. You say them in the present tense as well. So, I love that we go to the movies. I love that we go walking, holding hands, and walking on the beach, depending on where you live. And I love how we stay in bed all day on a Sunday and we just talk and eat and cuddle and kiss, and there's lots of warm, loving affection. So that's the kind of thing that you would use a script for. And what you do is, once you've written it, you can read it to yourself. If it's I know there's a lot of techniques like self-love meditations, and there's doing your affirmations, and there's living in the yen, there's a whispering technique, the rubbing out technique. But pick your kind of top 2 or 3 techniques that you love the most and do those. You're scripting, if it's one of your favorite ones, then read it every day. If it's something that you like but it's not your favorite, maybe read it once or twice a week. So, yeah. So let me give you another example of scripting, say, for your dream job or your dream work. So you would say, I'm happy and grateful now that I now work in the most fantastic place I've ever worked. I love that I work with people that I love to work with. I love that I earn more than money than I've ever earned, and that it's so easy to earn this money because I so love what I do. I love the location, I love that it's close to home, or I love that it's traveling overseas, or I love that I can have every Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, whatever it is that you want. Those are the kind of things you would inject into your scripting for work. You could also say things like, I love how it allows me time to be with friends and family, it allows me time to pursue my hobbies, and it allows me time to have a life that is balanced in terms of health, in terms of exercise, in terms of rest, in terms of eating properly and cooking for myself, in terms of spending time with friends and enjoying music, painting, playing piano, whatever it is that you love to do. So you would list those there. So I hope that helps, and thank you for asking for the question, because I think we've talked about scripting a little bit, but not in that amount of detail. All right, lots of love to you guys, and may you enjoy this beautiful day wherever you are. I'm actually in the south of France with my family for 2 weeks, and then I'll be heading back to London. And then eventually, at the beginning of September, I'll be heading back to Sydney, Australia. So I can honestly tell you that scripting has helped me to achieve that. I now travel and work wherever I am, and I can see my family in France, my partner in London, and my mum and my friends that I've been around for the last 30 years in Sydney. So, yeah. So it is possible to have a wonderful, wonderful job or work if you want to work for yourself. And it is possible to have a wonderful relationship with a specific person, even though I know some people say that you can't. I've done it, Neville's done it, and other people have done it. So it's not a huge thing. Like, people feel like when you're trying to manifest these things, it's huge. And it felt huge for me at the time, but now it's just a part of my life and part of what I do. So the work, the relationship, all of that comes from really good self-love. As you know, I talk about it again and again and again, but to get anybody in your life to have any kind of work that you love, that's part of self-love too. So therefore, the more self-love you do, and scripting today is one way of actually doing self-love, and then you will achieve those things that you want, because the self-love is a good foundation. Ciao, ciao.